My husband arrived at his surprise 40th birthday party kissing his work wife and openly confessing their affair, but my revenge left him with nothing. My husband always told me that turning 40 meant the world to him. His father had passed away at just 39, and ever since he was a boy, Jackson carried this quiet fear that he might not outlive his dad. Reaching 40 felt like a milestone, a victory, a promise kept. So when the date started creeping closer, I decided to throw him the surprise party of his dreams. I wanted him to walk in and feel overwhelmed by love, surrounded by every person who mattered to him. Family, oldest friends, everyone who had watched him fight to reach this day. I poured my heart into every detail. The venue was our home, the guest list was perfect, the decorations were exactly his style. I even flew in his mom, Cheryl, from out of state because I knew seeing her would make the night unforgettable. She and I have always been close, and the thought of her being there when the lights flipped on brought tears to my eyes while I was still planning. The night arrived. The house was dark, guests hiding and barely breathing from excitement. I told Jackson earlier that I'd be at my parents' place, so he wouldn't suspect anything. I stood in the hallway, heart hammering, waiting for the sound of his key in the lock. When the door finally creaked open, we all leapt up shouting, "Surprise, happy 40th!" But the smile died on every single face. There was Jackson in the doorway, tie loose, lipstick on his mouth, arms wrapped around April, his much younger subordinate from work locked in a deep, shameless kiss. The room froze. Someone dropped a glass. You could hear the ice hit the floor. April was the girl who always jokingly called herself his work wife at company Christmas parties. I'd laughed it off for years because she flirted with every married man in the office, and Jackson always swore it was nothing. I trusted him. I never thought she was a real threat. He was clearly drunk. When he finally noticed the room full of horrified faces, he pulled away from her, looked around, and actually laughed. "Whoops," he slurred, like he'd spilled a drink instead of detonating his marriage in front of 50 people. Cheryl was the first to speak. "Jackson, what in God's name are you doing?" He blinked, saw his mother, and at least had the decency to look momentarily embarrassed. I stepped forward, voice shaking. "You bring her here to our home. On the night I planned all of this for you." He rubbed the back of his neck, sighed like I was the one inconveniencing him, and said the words I'll never forget. "Well, since the cat's out of the bag, April and I are together. We've been seeing each other for months. I'm in love with her." Silence so thick it hurt. He kept going, louder now, almost proud. I tried to fight it. This shorts can't handle this full story. Click the link in the description. See full story. You need to watch this.